Okay, YouTube, welcome back. Likes, comments, subs, all stuff help the channel grow, and it's completely free. So, let's hope the next chapter is going to be interesting. I pray. Several hours later, having sorted out the situation with Ashen, they returned to Old Town. Having, okay, that I already read. After grabbing a late dinner at Montmartre, they finally settled down for some much-needed rest. Yeah, this game's not bad. It's just, I really enjoyed Daybreak 1, you know? I feel like nothing's happened in this game. And we still have no voice acting. Unfortunate. I was optimistic we would, but... Second Genesis, this isn't how I expected to get it back. And it's definitely, it's definitely not a fake either. That means this was just another case of Genesis going haywire then? I don't think it's that simple. I remember right, this unit had the ability to manipulate vital forces. You're still a long way from Daybreak and Daybreak 2 anyway, so I have time? Yeah. I mean, you could avoid spoilers if you want, but I'm not exaggerating when I don't feel like the plots move forward at all. Hard to imagine that it could pull off the things we saw this time around. I concur, considering the way her and the others had been corrupted. Had that Crimson Asswife's handiwork written all over it. The Genesis was probably being used as a point of origin. Sure, that corrosive power the Crimson Grindle has. It must have been strengthened after the 8th Genesis was reassembled, and now it's able to wear away at past memories. That happens, the target's perception gets rewritten the way Ashen's was. Basically, it can alter what people remember, at least that's what we're speculating. But it's drawing a blank on everything that happened. I already know it. The only thought I had in my mind was revenge. If my circumstances were similar, I acted as if I ordered by my chieftain, so harbored no qualms with my mission. Perhaps we were under the influence of a highly sophisticated technique, one capable of rewriting our perceptions. It was as if we were being shown a possibility that could have come to pass. Whatever the case, we could say for sure that that an unidentified phenomenon is at work here. Like most of the time, so even if there's spoilers, I still don't know what happened, so it's still a mystery. Yeah, fair enough. Could be a sign that our high-risk offenders are making a move again. Crimson Griddle and the Grandmaster, you mean? Yeah, I forgot they're part of this. At this point, we need to... Who could that be? Could it be Rin, please? I need something to lift my spirits right now. Sorry, but our office hours are long over.
Whoops. Hope you don't mind me barging in.
That voice. Oh, okay, that's a close second. The Divine Blade is silver. Half expected her to come. You did? What for?
Short time no see, guys. I just stopped by to say thanks for today. Well, that. And to cut a little deal.
Deal? Here comes that sinking feeling again.
As Ikaruga's second in command, I can't just shrug off what happened. No matter how you slice it, my subordinates were used in a, let's say, unconventional manner. So, in exchange for you calling it even, I'm taking it upon myself to pitch in for a while. Think of it as an apology, mixed with a dash of gratitude.
I won't complain. Brother, I should have seen this coming. Look on the bright side, we couldn't ask for a better helper. Reed, her combat skills have leave nothing to be desired, and her unclouded eye will surely serve us well. She'd be a valuable asset considering what lies ahead. So we're clear here, this ain't gonna be like the time you helped us out in Langport. If you're in for the long haul, and it's our way or the highway,
Sure.
got it?
I think I can handle that much.
Okay, then in that case, welcome aboard. Happy to have you with us again. Yay. All we need is Rin and then I'll be happy. Now that our surprised guest is settled in, let's get back to the topic at hand. Okay, so to recap, it's plain to see that the enemies exploiting the Genesis for their own twisted gain. But they basically just gave us one back. That's why we need to recover the rest of them as quickly as possible. There are still 6 units unaccounted for. Going by our progress today, this is going to take us a long while. Oh no. In that case, we'll want to be prudent with our itinerary from here on out. Good call. We're gonna be pressed for time no matter what. Try to get our agenda mapped out by the end of the night. We even have a lead to go off of? That's the question. Has the guild caught on to anything? In a manner of speaking. We received word that the remnants of those anti-immigration terrorists, the True Grievance Brigade, are mobilizing. Cool, another detour. They were the ones who hid out in Aramis. That's some pretty alarming news. Might pay off to poke around about it. That said, I've got another possible lead. A letter came in while we were out. Is it that C guy again? Who from? My master, if you could believe it. Oh, never mind. Letter from Burgard? Timing's uncanny. Makes me curious what the old foggy has to say. What'd he write? Okay, let me read it out loud for you. To Van and the rest of Arkwright Solutions, I hope this message finds you well. It's come to my knowledge, albeit only in bits and pieces, that a number of peculiar incidents have recently transpired in the Republic. Fortunately, due to extenuating circumstances, I will be unable to visit in person. Nevertheless, I am compelled to put my concerns to paper. It seems these convoluted events are occurring in quick succession. While the situation may appear chaotic, there is undoubtedly an overarching narrative at play. However, it cannot be found by scrutinizing each individual element. Instead, you must step back and adopt a broader perspective. In chess, one must watch not the pieces, but the board. So too should you make another effort to see the bigger picture. If I notice anything myself, I will have my disciples inform you. Know that I have every confidence in your ability to overcome this. Till next we meet again, Burgard Zimmon. If we need to look at the bigger picture, just go ask Rin. She solves all the plot in these games. Damn, Gramps, his advice is so spot on, you'd think he was spying on us. Impressive, to say the least, and he makes a fair point about seeing the bigger picture. Things have definitely been a jumble since Nimeth Island. We've left a lot unsolved. Taking the time to reassess it all might lead us to an epiphany. Not just in regard to our enemies' motives, but with what happened to Ashen today, too. I think it'd be well worth the effort. So what's our plan for tomorrow, then? Our options are to either investigate the remnants of the True Grievance Brigade, or follow Mr. Zone's suggestion and review the mysteries that have arisen thus far. Look into the Grievance Brigade, or follow his advice. Does this choice actually matter, or are we just going to be doing both anyway? Does anybody know? I'm actually curious if this is... I'm wondering if it's like a case of just... It's the order you do it, or... I'm honestly curious, and I have no idea. At least it says take the old man's advice, and that's what I was going to do anyway, but I was curious. So let's just follow his advice. I say we go with Master Burgard's advice. It sounds like a plan. Let's pack it in for tonight. We've got a busy day in store. Taking your word for it. Alright, time to get the workday started. As we decided last night, we're going to be looking into all the mysteries we left unsolved. Incident at Nimeth Island, yesterday's run-in with Ashton, we need to start making some sense of things. Okay, so first on the list are the fake Grindel, the phony fairy, and the dude lording himself up as the garden master. They won't show their hands so easily, but chances are that they're slinking around the scenes. Indeed, we also know that the Society's Oathbreaker is cooperating with them. Apart from that, perhaps we can look into the twin assassins from the gardens as well. Those kids, huh? Whatever is their history, they're bound to come into the picture again. There's Twin and Nadia. I wonder if they're okay. Couldn't pick up either of their tracks yesterday. Yeah, and the only lead we had turned out to be a ruse. This makes 6 days since Twin left. Another thing that worries me is the way those two have drifted apart. Next conundrum are the mail we received from C and the situation with the Martian Garden. Quite right. The latter also played a part in Miss Lou's rewrite, though the particulars escape us. Maribel informed me that they would investigate the matter after I inquired about it last night. That's more mysteries than I thought. We got enough here to fill a few books. Is it always like this? I call it par for the course for Arkwright Solutions. Well, we can't just ignore these things. Right, at the very least, we've got to take a few shots in the dark. For now, let's give the town a once-over. We can check whatever sticks out and handle 4 SPGs on the way. Yay! We get to waste more time on with our daily operations then. Oh, hi, Hermes. Hey there, Arkwright. Hermes here. Long time no see. Finally got my moonlighting out of the way, so the courier business is back up and running again. Give me a call if you ever need anything, and I'll make the drop in no time flat. Order delivery from your office desk to take advantage of Hermes delivery services. Well, that was random. That was very, very random. Well, if it isn't our delinquent tenant, your gang gets bigger every time I see you. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. That's not very grateful, you know. I apologize for any commotion. And I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. Just get a load of that aroma. Catch me in a good mood and maybe I'll treat ya. By the by, didn't y'all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well, that Comet Clown sent us 3 tickets. And Yumi here said she just had to see it. That's right, we'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd is gone. If you'd like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. I'd have nabbed a seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they are. We're gonna end up going, aren't we? But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. We plan on it, believe you me. Wouldn't be worth the lost business otherwise. You take care out there, everyone. See you later. I guess there's more food.
What would you like? Do your best out there, okay?
Paulette, the true best character. You know, I thought this was gonna be a garden call. I don't speak those words. We've had too many garden calls already. So there's something new in the fact. It's snowing. That's kind of cool.
Thank you all for stopping by. Allow me to assist.
Iron wrench. Oh, we own 3 of them already. Never mind. So I guess we didn't need to worry about this at all. I'll buy the 2 that we used. So the one time I was prepared for there to be another fight, there actually wasn't another fight.
What would you like?
Is there more stuff here? Yo! Action 3s and cast 3. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay.
Come again. What would you like?
Alright, guys. The time has come. The time has come. So we need Impede 3 and we need Mine 3. That's our top priority right now. Impede 3s and Mine 3s. Oh. Well, we can only get one of them. That's unfortunate.
Adjustment complete.
Yes, get the MP3 on her. Isn't there's, where can you do the exchange thing?
Come again.
Wait, is it, wait.
Allow me to assist.
Trade. Ah, here we go. So I require owned equip. Okay, so I required. Why can't I make this? It says required 2, owned / equipped 2 out of 4. Right? So that's 2, right? Oh, I need 4. Okay, I see. Required 2, owned equipped 3 out of 4.
Hope to see you again.
Adjustment complete.
So if I remove this, then can I do it?
Allow me to assist.
Yes. All right, let's go. I am so excited.
Complete.
I am so excited. She has Judgment Feather now. She is gonna be so busted. Oh, we love to see that. We absolutely love to see this. This is
What would you
great
like?
news.
Come again.
This is the best news
Adjustment
possible.
complete.
Other than that, so we can get Action 3. Wait, do we have enough for
What would
Action
you like?
3s? I was so hyped about that. Do we have enough for Action? We do. Oh boy. Oh goody.
Modifying your ornament, are you? That's a single element slot. That's a single shard skills updated.
Life is good, guys. Life is good. That is huge. Why don't I have an attack 3 on you? That seems like an oversight. Oh, I probably didn't have the Sepith for it before.
Come again. No need to be shy now.
I do now.
Modifying your ornament, are you?
Should probably get a breakthrough on him too. We are going to be so much better than we were before. A hit 3 would actually probably be good too. It's probably not the most necessary thing though. Getting her an attack 3. Okay, so yeah, we need an action 3 for her. Yeah, action 3 and then probably an attack 3 and then she's set. Yeah, I think so.
Let me handle this. That's a single element slot.
Okay. And then attack 2 for attack 3. I think it's fine. I think that's pretty good. We obviously have to get more slots unlocked for her, but we just don't have the Sepith right now.
Switching to maintenance mode.
I'd like to get a Mine 3 for her, but we don't have the Sepith for it. Yeah. We could probably get her an evade 3 though, right? Yeah.
Switching to maintenance mode.
So we're getting better.
Skills updated.
I think our party's definitely better than it was just a couple of minutes ago. Action 3, Action 2. Okay, let's do this. Action 3, Action 2. Question, if I put Cast 2 here, would I lose anything? No, I wouldn't. If I put Action 3 here, would I gain anything? No, so it's the same difference. Although I'd be closer to Deadly Lance, but I wouldn't be able to get it anyway. I think it's fine. We still don't have that much left, right? I mean, we do have this. This we do. We could get an EP cut. Yeah, let's get an EP cut 3. Let's actually get a few EP cut 3s. It's one of the few things we have enough for. So she already had one, so we're good there. You don't, so we're gonna give you EP cut 3 here. EP cut 2, hit 2 is fine. That's fine.
Let me handle
We just
this.
need to get more Sepith. And then we could upgrade this Impede 2 to Impede 3. That's our big thing. I know Rin's on the party right now, but EP got 3. EP got 2. Impede. Evade 1, Evade 2. So for Judgment Feather, she needs... Okay. All I need to do is put a Mind 3 on her, right here. And then we'll be set. Yeah, that would do it. Okay. That's fine. Okay. We'll worry about upgrading Ren later when she rejoins.
Right.
For now, we have things to do. Okay, the first thing we should do, because I'm doubting it gave us our CP back, right? Yeah, it didn't. Okay, so first thing we need to do is go get our CP back.
I appreciate.
That really hit the spot.
You look nice and refreshed.
Sure felt good. I've never been to a northern-style bathhouse before.
It's a genuine Remetherian one. In case you were wondering,
alrighty.
the Loyally uses heat from very specific sauna stones that can...
And there he goes.
Okay. So it doesn't look like the store... I don't think we need to go around specifically looking at the stores. Let's check, like, Riverside, for example. But it doesn't look like they've upgraded... Yeah, there's... Okay, so these ones, there's nothing new. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. That saves us a little bit of time. Interesting. Some places we just can't go right now. So that's interesting. We do need to see if there's a movie we can see right now.
Off we
Or if
go.
it'll say we had no time for that. Let's find out, shall we?
Step right up.
Thank you for your visit today.
I guess we can.
The showing on screen too.
Let's do Anyas and Shizuna.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the end.
Time for another movie that's voice acted unlike the story cutscenes. I'm still kind of pissed. Mid-July 1192, 2 months after what will eventually become known as the 100 Days War. Hey, it's a movie about the stuff in Liberl. Well, before then. A siege from the Imperial Army, which boasts overwhelming manpower, the Liberal Kingdom is on the brink of total occupation. Grancel and the Leiston fortresses are still holding strong, as soldiers all over the kingdom continue to push back against the Empire. However, the tides of war crash against them. The site of the battered Ironburg wall surrounding the royal city stands in testament to that. The walls are multitudes of wounded soldiers, empty cannons, and perforated ramparts. All signs point to the inevitable collapse. Among the remaining soldiers, Private First Class Rid, whose section of the wall is about to give way. Over supplies, and with no word of reinforcements, the soldiers succumb to despair as the Empire's tanks surround them. Then, amidst the hellish backdrop of war, Private Red catches a glimpse of hope in a moment that would change the very course of history itself.
How can we compete with a military of that size? I guess this really is the end. Oh, Dad. I'm sorry I wasn't a better son. I'm so sorry. What was that? Where did those shots come from? Above!
I apologize for the delay.
Oh,
The
this is cool.
cavalry has arrived. You can leave the rest to the mobile task force. Onward to victory and glory. The time has come to win another day for our homeland!
It's Richard.
Prepare to commence our final counter-offensive. Make the enemy tremble before the unwavering spirit of the Royal Armed Forces. Relinquish your fears and show them your pride. Victory is assured so long as we continue to press onward.
Came before the real Richard or
As those words
Morgan.
reverberated in my ears, and as the tide began to turn, I was finally able to make sense of it all. The purpose behind our fighting, and those long bloody battles, was to buy time for this moment.
These airships were developed in secret for three-dimensional maneuvers. Nothing like it's ever been attempted before, but I know it'll work. However, it will require full support from the infantry. Men, lend yourselves to our cause. For our country, for your homeland. The fate of the kingdom rests on this battle!
This is the coolest
Those
movie of
orders
all
put
of them.
the fire back into the troops, and rekindled a sense of patriotism towards our nation. As I stood there, unaware that I was witnessing a turning point in history, I took my gun in hand and stepped onto the battlefield.
That was by far the coolest movie here. I think we can all agree on that. What's cool is, so this is something I'll praise, because I feel like I've been negative lately. It's cool that in the first Sky game, they have characters in it that don't show up until this. Well, I mean, I guess Jack did show up in Sky the Third in one of the doors. But still, he didn't like fully show up until this arc. And then now they're having movies about what happened, well, technically before the first game, but still, it's like referring back to that, which was a major plot point. So that's cool. So, see, I'm not fully negative. I know some people avoid war movies due to the heavy subject matter, but there's a value in being able to relive events that you never knew about or were before your time. Well said, these films help keep the stories of soldiers and war heroes alive. Gotta give credit to the war correspondents and photographers for going on the front lines to record all that happened. You know what would be even cooler though? If they did something where it was like a documentary about what happened in the first Sky games. That'd be cool. That's very true, just like what Dingo did. If I ever go to Liberl, I'd like to visit some of the war memorials and think back on what it must have been like. This film totally played into the public's perception of Cassius Pride as the Royal Army's master strategist. There's almost nothing in there about him being a divine blade of the Eight Leaf School. Random question. Can all you Divine Blade people use that Unclouded Eye thing? Actually, I think you can learn it without being a Divine Blade, but only those that have attained Enlightenment can inherit that title. And those that do so are in tune with all of nature. They can see through to the raw essence of things. Guess that's his ace in the hole. Definitely explains why his skills as a commander were off the charts. Yeah, oh great. Now I'm picturing you as a commander of an army. That's a terrifying thought. Now there's an idea. Except I've never had any interest in being a commander. Then again, it might give me some opportunities to come head to head with some tough opponents. Yeah, it is a terrifying thought. Although, Muse did it and she was like 16, so I guess it can't be that hard, right? Although she is also like a prodigy. I miss Muse. Hashtag bring back Muse. Okay, we can't watch another movie. Okay, so I think that's all the movies we can watch for now. Because I think the other place that there's a movie theater, we can't go to right now. I think it's in the Terrell district and we can't go there. So, yeah. Alright. Let's do our side stuff now, I guess. Hashtag no. Muse is great, you just don't appreciate greatness. Oh, these ones have updated, apparently. Okay, we'll check these ones out, I guess. So I guess some stores did update, but others didn't.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
Hi, what do you have?
Welcome! Thank you for coming.
Oh, a gift for Elaine, sure.
Please stop by again.
And then the weapon
What
store.
would you like today? We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Okay, what's new? I don't see anything new. Oh, this might be what's new. We're broke again, guys. I mean, now we're still broke, but at least slightly less so.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Okay, it's saying she sells something
custom-made?
new.
I got you
Oh,
covered.
I see. Yeah, that's it.
I'll get more good stuff in stock
That
soon.
makes
Rest area
sense.
surrounded by greenery.
Okay, what else is new here? Okay, at the Orbital Cafe, there's new stuff. I'm not really going for all the gifts, but at the same time, it does give gameplay benefits, so... Oh, this is just gonna be the same thing? Like how they have the Mine 3s and stuff now? I think. Oh no, they have this. Chaos. Oh, that reminds me. So yeah, we will buy that. God, we're so broke. But that reminds me to check. Oh, she has Divine Phoenix SS. Is that why I went with these? I could go Jabberwock Arm. It might be better. So that gives us Mirage. This gives us Time and Earth. Okay. I think that's fine. It gives us a wide range. Jabberwock Arm and Fire. So here's the thing, Jabberwock Arm does the same thing as this Nebulous can't. Well, it's a better damage, I guess. Witch and Slow, Fear or Resistance down. So maybe I should switch this one out. Do I have anything else that'd really work here? This is Time, so it's the same thing. Well, it does have Death Blow and Blind, which is pretty good. I think we do like that more. We could go Thor Smasher. The issue with that is it's only a B+. I kind of just like stuff that does a lot of damage. No, I'll keep the fire thing. It gives us more coverage. It's probably worth that. Well, now that I'm thinking about it more... Could go Pluto's Nova. Does more damage and has Death Blow. Meteor Gravity, Death Blow. Okay, this also has Death Blow and this one has Delay. Delay's nice. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I think we're okay. If I sound not confident, it's because I'm not. Gift for Rin! Let's go.
Please stop
Everybody loves gifts for Rin. Rin deserves all the gifts.
Thank you very much. I'll take good care of it.
Okay. Please be a monster extermination request. Please be a monster extermination request. The Mishy Misadventure. Okay, never mind. This might be fine. Are you aware that Mishy's revamped design has been rather controversial among its fanbase? Apparently some fans have even been plotting something nefarious to show how much they hate it. Whatever their plans are, we can't let them get away with it, for Mishy's sake. Please let us stop them. I'm waiting at the rest stop on Station Street. Okay. Well, I thought that was actually going to save me a bit of time, but we had to walk around the railing, so it really didn't. Anyway, Mishy time. Everybody cares about Mishy, right? You the Rosie that issued the 4SPG? We're from Arkwright Solutions. We saw your request. So you're the ones everyone's been talking about. Yeah. Hi. You got here much faster than I thought you would. That's good because we're running out of time. Running out of time? That's so. Why don't you start by telling us what's going on then? Your request made some mention of the Mishy show, I believe. That reminds me, isn't there supposed to be some kind of difference between the new Mishy and the old one? Honestly, I can't really see it. Well, why don't I start there? Mishy was born in a theme park in Crossbell, Michelin Wonderland. I'm aware. But the financial vacuum left in Erebony after the war gave Valis Investment Bank an opening to swoop in and buy out a bunch of their stock. Okay. That's how they became Michelin Wonderland's major investors. Investment Bank? They've been pushing the company to expand their market ever since, particularly into the Republic. That's what led to the higher-ups deciding to put Mishy through a whole new redesign. New features were supposed to appeal to people from the Republic, and the costume's apparently easier to move around in, too. Seems to allow Mishy to show more expression as well. Disappointed they removed the cute little stripes on his body, however. Right? Then everyone thinks of Mishy. They imagine a small, limp face with a plump body. It was peak character design. This just doesn't understand his charm. They completely got rid of the snuggly feeling he gave off. Well, she's definitely a committed fan. I see. You're very passionate about this. Seem pretty familiar with Mishy yourself, Elaine. She sure is. Been a hardcore Mishy fan ever since her student days. Don't need to advertise it to the world. But I feel like this could be self-parody. Oh, it probably is. Normally, I will say this, even when I'm not feeling it side quest-wise, I usually enjoy the Mishy ones because they're usually pretty, like, lighthearted and stuff. And they're usually at least pretty funny, so. I have some high hopes for this one. Plus, you can't exactly call me hardcore. I'm actually quite behind on Mishy lore these days. Yeah, definitely something a casual fan would say. Just think what you like. Anyway, I apologize for all my excitement. I'm actually no longer a part of the old Mishy fan group. Recently come to believe that both the new and old Mishy have their positives. Well, I guess that's better than making a fuss over it. I agree, and for what it's worth, Mishy's old design is still rather prominent in Crossbell. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean much to the old Mishy's more radical fans. Okay, so here's the thing with guys. Crossbell's literally like the neighboring country. Just take a little like car drive, just go over there and see that Mishy if you like that Mishy. I don't... Okay. Anyway, they're the reason I contacted you all, actually. See, I've heard a rumor that they intend on interfering with the Mishy show today at the Tryon Mall. Well, that's definitely not something we can ignore. It could be dangerous. However, as for who exactly the person planning to interfere is, well, I'm not too sure. That's why I'm asking for your help. After all, it'd be terrible if the show got interrupted. That sounds like a pretty reasonable request, but as I'm sure you're aware, it's a job for somebody like a mall cop, not a Spriggan. Though I imagine they have a hard time acting on something that's little more than a rumor. There's a particular reason you thought we'd be your best choice? There is. Think about it. If a fan of Mishy's were to have a run-in with the authorities, his reputation would be sure to plummet. So I can't help but sympathize with the old Mishy fans. I just really love them is all. I was hoping you guys could help me end things peacefully. That way no one gets hurt or has their reputation destroyed. In other words, you want us to stop the target from ruining the show to cover up their tracks. Well, I can't say I don't understand how you feel. However, if these Mishy fans truly do intend on disrupting the peace, I think it'd be best if they're judged lawfully for their actions. If they don't face consequences, they'll only grow bolder. I guess you're right. Wait a sec, there's only one person trying to interfere, right? We may call them a radical group, but they're barely even that, honestly. Most of their bad apples work in isolation. Given the majority of their members think disrupting the Mishy show is going a step too far, it's not hard to see why. It should be relatively simple to trace their movements then. Do you know what their plan involves? I'm sorry, any details I know are pretty vague. Always hire a Jaeger corps to deal with them, and depending on how big it is, you could probably send them to wipe out the entire group. With a smaller corps, though, you might just have to settle for killing the guy in charge. You know, she's efficient. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Well, actually, maybe it's best to be prepared. What if they plan to do something dangerous? Nobody's planning an armed strike on Mishy or his fans, got it? If you say so. Anyway, we probably won't be able to learn anything concrete unless we start asking around the mall. So we should head over and see what we can find? Well, I mean, we do all of them, so... Alright, I guess we're on the case. I mean, sure, it's a little strange, but it kind of feels right up our alley. Thank you so much. Should head over to the Tryon Mall as soon as you can. The show should be starting in about an hour. Sure, the culprit's just waiting for his chance to pounce. Do everything we can to find him. Actually, do you mind if I tag along? Honestly, I've got a feeling this crazy fan of ours already knows your face. You can come with us to the mall, but don't enter until we give you the all clear, understand? Yes, sir. Let's get moving.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
Alright. It was Tryon Tower, right? I think. Look at all the decorations. Place seems busy. Seem to be a lot of parents with children here. They must be waiting for the show. Might make it harder to search for our culprit. Just start looking for this guy's hiding place? We should be fine. We should find the Mishy staff first. Don't want to alert the police or anything. But if we can still give them a heads up. to make sure they're ready, just in case we don't get to the culprit in time. Smart thinking. Staff lead is usually placed in the wings of the stage. Let's head there now. Right. Okay.
You'll also find the Vern store,
Okay.
movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. Drop by the Vern store if you...
This guy looks like the one in charge. Excuse me, you got a moment? There's something we need to think with the Mishy. There's something we think the Mishy staff should know. English, guys. Of course, is there an issue somewhere? But we might want to talk about this elsewhere. Alright, well, was there something I could do for you? We're pretty busy, so if it's not anything important. We're from Arcade Solutions. We just received a job from a concerned citizen. Don't worry about finding the person. We'll take care of that part for you. Just want to make you guys aware of the situation. You should be prepared in case we slip up. I see. You know, actually, these radical Mishy fans have become quite the topic among our staff too. Occasionally have some disturbances during our shows with booing and everything. Most of us figured that's who it was. Never thought they'd go so far. Excuse me, if you've experienced these kinds of disturbances before, why haven't you notified the respective authorities? Well, we certainly considered it. We were worried they might want to start forcefully removing people or refuse entry. Not only would it paint a bigger target on our back, but it would also just ruin the atmosphere of the Mishy show. We figured we could handle it by giving out warnings at the beginning of the performance. If it was me, I'd kick them out faster than they could say wishy with Mishy. Anyway, if what you said is true, we might just have to ramp up security after all. I'll talk to the staff right now and have them prepare for the worst. Thanks, that should make our job a little easier. Well, that's one task accomplished. What should we do next? We start the hunt. Pretty sure the culprit is somewhere in the mall. I think I even caught their scent earlier. We should try our best to capture them before the show starts. Scent, huh? Would you perhaps be smelling those two over there? That woman wandering the main corridor has been acting a little strange. Doesn't really look like she's here to watch the show either. Seems to be handing out some papers. As for the other scent, what about that guy handing out balloons? I don't really think he's doing anything weird though. Yeah, he isn't, but I can't shake the feeling that he's still suspicious somehow. You sure do have a knack for this, but you're right. I'm sure one of them is the culprit. Okay, sorry for stealing your thunder. Anyway, let's go talk to them and see if we can learn anything. It'd be nice if they gave up as soon as they saw us. Okay.
Their Eastern tea is quite nice.
Hi. What are you handing out? Are you interested? Take some home with you. Let me give you my card as well. Join us in bringing back the true Mishy. I'm trying to gather signatures in support of returning Mishy's old design. I'm sure you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I visit MWL pretty often, even though it's all the way in Crossbell. Nobody in all the Republic loves Mishy more than I do. No, all the world. That's some confidence. You sure are passionate about this. Radical might be putting it lightly. But why is she wearing so much perfume? It's really overpowering. So the Mishy you see in the Republic is a fraud. He's trampling all over Mishy's good name. Whether it's the new design of the costume or even that Mishy and Boots movie, none of them are the cat we know and love. Company's far too focused on making Mira lately, which means they've been neglecting the most important thing of all, Mishy's personality. You know, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I mean, the new design is alright, but there's just something about it that feels a little off. And don't ignore that feeling. You mustn't give in to the new Mishy. I've had over 30 people sign my petition already, and they would all agree with you. Believe that those supporting the new Mishy are being fooled into doing so. Is that so? That's why I plan on watching the show happening later. I'll have my eyes on them in case there's any funny business going on. Dream is to create an MWL in the Republic, one that's true to form. There are dozens of us, dozens, yep. If you feel as strongly as I do, I implore you to please add your signature to the list. Well, I'll definitely have to think about it. Let's go find our other suspect. I feel like she's too obvious, so it's probably going to be the other one. Also, there's something new in Liberal Boutique, apparently.
Oh yeah, Liberal. I'm actually kind of interested in that place. Master really likes it there.
Oh, that reminds me. I think the granddaughter of the Eight Leaves founder belongs to one of the guilds there.
Interesting.
All our products are shipped directly from Liberal. Please come again.
Anyway, now that's done. Annalise mention. Oh, that's... yeah, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out who exactly they were talking about. Yeah, that's... You nailed it. Annalise seems to make another appearance. It's kind of sad she hasn't since Sky the Third. Handing out balloons for the Mishy show? Yep, I am. They're originally supposed to be used to decorate the mall. Had some extra left over, so I've been giving them out free to guests. That's awfully thoughtful of you. Does that mean you're one of the Mishy show's staff members? Yes, you could say that, but I've only really been hired for a day gig, though. I'm a longtime fan of Mishy, so it's always been my dream to help out with the show. I was so glad I could finally arrange my schedule to take the job today. So you normally do other work? Yeah, I'm a painter, you know, someone who paints roofs and walls and stuff. Also like working on mechanical stuff as a hobby every now and then. I even made a Mishy Mobile once. Mishy Mobile? I'm assuming that's a car with pictures of Mishy all over it? Exactly, I even put together some custom parts that looked like Mishy's ears and tail. Actually parked outside the mall right now. Would you like to see it? That's amazing. We'll take a look when we get a chance. You said you're a longtime fan, right? So does that mean the design on the car is the old Mishy? Of course. The old Mishy is the true Mishy. The new one's just some fake made by some big stockholders. There's no competition. Just wish people who like the new one would open their eyes. Feels different all of a sudden. I feel kind of threatened. Also, what's the lemon smell coming off him? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I know that the LS investment bank, pretty much the whole reason Mishy was even able to come to the Republic. I'm really grateful for that, at least. That's so. Thank you. You've really given us some things to think on. He seems much more suspicious than the other lady. At least to me. Well, we've talked to our two suspects. Each of them loved the old Mishy too, but I think they were a bit more than your average fans. Neither of them really seemed like they planned to interfere with the show, though. Man handing out balloons and a woman getting signatures. There's still something I don't get. There's a lot I don't get. Yeah, why did they both smell so weird? You're right. I picked up on that as well. The culprit has to be one of them. We might be able to figure it out by process of elimination. Process of elimination? Yeah. Person who came to interfere with the Mishy show is... I think it's the man holding out handing out balloons, personally. I think that one was much more suspicious. Okay, I looked it up. It's the man handing out balloons. I was right. Most likely the guy with the balloons. You don't think it's the woman? They both, had really strong feelings about the new Mishy. I mean, one, I think, is just handing out signatures. The woman's trying to get rid of the new Mishy by gathering signatures. Even had her own cards made. And if she were planning something that would interfere with the show, what do you think would happen? became known to the public that she was behind it all, her hard work would go up in smoke. Yeah, she's probably just going to keep gathering signatures. When you put it like that, I guess it makes sense. That just leaves the guy with the balloons. But even without us narrowing it down, there's a reason he stood out. It's fun to see you guys slowly suss out the culprit. I tend to rely on instincts. They're never wrong. I mean, she wanted to kill him. You don't have to be so snide about it. I mean, that's her way, though. Well, whatever. Let's go find our guy. There's not much time until the show starts. You're back. Did you guys want a balloon? Show's about to begin, so I started putting them away. Sorry, but there's something we need to talk to you about. We don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Fury, you're up. What are you doing? I've done nothing wrong. Maybe not yet, but you were certainly planning to. We know all about your little scheme. For example, those balloons. Why don't we cut one and see what's inside? Suna drew her katana. The balloon burst without a sound. Then the balloon dropped a liquid. Oh, is that paint? You put paint in the balloons? Actually, wouldn't that make the balloons too heavy? Isn't that a surprise? I have no idea how that got in there. It must have been someone else. Besides, how would something like that disrupt a show anyways? I assume it has something to do with that scent you're giving off. Strong lemon smell. Components of citrus fruits have a corrosive effect on rubber. In other words, if you apply citrus-based juice to the balloon, it would eventually burst. And if you look close enough, some of the balloons have a clasp keeping them shut. Didn't you say something about being good with mechanical stuff? You made a device that is capable of spraying lemon juice and put it on a timer. Could release the paint right as the show is at its peak, running it for everyone. And what do we have here? Some liquid and a few clasps. There's no more talking your way out of this one. Amazing. But you guys are too late. Why don't you take a look at the ceiling? Those balloons have paint in them too? That's right. Sucks that I couldn't get them all up there, but whatever. When the paint falls, it'll be sure to splash everything and everyone its way. Every fan of the new Mishy deserves to be doused. Idiot, do you even know what you're doing? My new, old, it doesn't matter. You're not worthy to call yourself a Mishy fan at all. Everyone, the Mishy show will be starting in just a few moments. Gather around the stage and get ready to make a wishy with Mishy. We're out of time. I think we've learned all we can. Fairy, keep an eye on him. Understood, but what are you going to do? We'll talk to the staff, then gather all the balloons ourselves. The ones on the ceiling take priority. Okay, so Quattro, you see if you and Fio can do anything about them, and try not to attract attention from the guests. Got it. I should be able to do something with shard search. Commencing emergency balloon retrieval. Leave it to Fio. Alright, let's get going. Oh. Well, this is a minigame. Oh, I see. Think. Yeah, okay, I get it, I think. Ah, crap, that one was wrong. The red ones look like they are, but they're not, I guess. Oh. We did it! These balloons don't look so good, indeed. All paint balloons have been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done. Managed to get them on our end, too. Looks like we finished just before the show's climax. Alright, everyone, let's do it. Make a wishy with Mishy. Make a wishy with Mishy. While we're over here struggling, they're just dancing the time away. Well, I guess I'm glad that their fun wasn't ruined. Well, said it. Or you said it, rather. Following their success, fans group proceeded to inform the staff of the recently thwarted scheme. And then also made contact with Rosie to notify her of the resolution of the issue. Don't even want to think about what could have happened without your help. I'm so glad I put out the request. I mean, if I had gone to the police or guild, they probably would have just shut the whole show down and called it quits. Seriously, thank you so much for your help. Allow me to offer my thanks as well. I really appreciate everything that you've done for us. By the way, you said your name was Rosie, yes? I'd like to cover the request fee for you. Would that be okay? Well, sure, I guess I don't mind. Huh, fine by me. Couldn't care less who shells out in the end, as long as they actually do, you know? Before we forget, we still gotta figure out what we want to do with this guy. I didn't actually think you guys would get to all the balloons in time. Guess you're just as good as the rumors say you are, Arcred Solutions. Can I ask you a question? Why did you want to disrupt the show in the first place? Because I refuse to accept the new Mishy. I've been a fan for a long time now. I even have a collection of every piece of Mishy merchandise that's ever been sold. That's incredible. When I learned that I'd finally be able to see Mishy in the Republic, I was over the moon. Then I found out he was just an imposter. However, I knew that for those just scary Mishy, that fraud would become the real thing to them. I figured I would show them. Now, show them that the Mishy they know and love isn't the real Mishy. They deserve to know. Sorry to hear you're disappointed. Can't say I don't see where he's coming from, though. Yeah, this guy is really digging his heels in. If we do actually end up doing this without the authorities, there's a real possibility he'll circle back to plan something even worse in the future. Alright, if we want to stop him from making a comeback, I think we have two options. Either we chew him out, or we intimidate him. Intimidation. Let's go. Let's just threaten him. That should put a stop to all this. Well, in that case, how about I take the lead? Oh goody, this is gonna be great. I'm glad I went with this decision. Could you stop reading my mind? But fine, if you're so confident, let's see what you could do. Oh, this should be good. Can I help you? Yes, Mishy, these Mishy radicals are a pretty big pain in the butt, huh? Think they need a hand taking care of them? Lucky for you, whether it's controlling information, interrogation, assassination, I can do it all, and nobody will even hear a peep. Well, thank you for the offer, but we couldn't possibly. You think that's a little much? Huh? The way I see it, what you were planning was just as bad. Mascot only have value because of their popularity, isn't that right? At the moment, the real Mishy, or the new Mishy, is using that popularity to make a life in the Republic. Sabotaging him in his shows, well, you might as well have pushed a stake into his heart. Okay, this is going a bit far. Can you really complain if someone wants to do the same to you? Are you crazy? Okay, maybe I was trying to tank his popularity, but we can talk about this, right? Talk, huh? I mean, you still got something to say? My opinion, I think the stunt you tried to pull speaks for itself. You're right. I should never have tried to do something like this. She had me worried for a bit, but it looks like he's learned his lesson. This is where you've all been hiding. Hey, it's Mishy. Hey everyone, it's Mishy. I'm so glad to meet you all. Mishy, what are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be return to Michelin Wonderland? I saw someone who didn't look very happy, so I simply had to come out and see what I could do for them. Huh, jumping in at a time like this? Impressive. No, I only just came to the Republic from Michelin Wonderland. Still a lot of stuff I don't understand about this place, like why are my eyebrows so limp here? But what hasn't stopped me from trying to fulfill my dream? That is, my dream of bringing lots of happiness to everyone, of course. I'm going to keep working at it. Then someday, I'll even be able to bring some happiness to you. I was so wrong. I was so worried over the difference in design, and never even bothered to try understanding you. I think I get it now. No matter what he looks like, Mishy's heart and soul will always stay the same. I'm so sorry. Thank you for everything, Mishy. I knew Mishy could solve everything. I'm feeling a bit touched myself. The guy in the suit's a pretty good actor. Would it kill you to read the room a little? I think we should all have a dream like Mishy's. It would make the world a much nicer place. Maybe. But anyway, I think we can consider this a case closed. Man who tried interfering with the show made an effort to apologize to each and every staff member. He seemed to deeply regret his actions. Due to his change in attitude, the group was able to handle the incident without involving the authorities. Lloyd's in the suit? I believe it. With that, the curtain came to a close on the Mishy misadventure.
Reward deposited.
Yeah, I get why I got chaos for that. Hey, chaos ranked up. Let's go. We need to get gray. I'm shocked the gray is our lowest one because that was our highest one before. I feel like we get gray for everything. Obtain Mare Chaos through Mare and Van synchronization. Okay, we have to, before ending this part, we have to check that out. Is it better? Let's find out. So we've been using the standard one. Regen HP gains 5 CP while acting. This is for Law. Strength, ATS, and speed, movement, 90% chance to absorb magic. Okay, so we got Chaos. Critical rate, plus 55%. Physical damage, plus 36%. Magical damage, plus 36%. Damage to stunned enemies, plus 70%. 65% S-craft post-delay. Interesting. So, better crit rate. Not as much speed. Physical damage plus 36. This one, though, gives evasion. I think this one's still the better one. Because we're using him as our, like, tank. I think I like this one better still. I think I still like the standard one better. Yeah. An HP, 8% HP. Yeah, this one gives more... This one gives evasion plus 35. This Law might be the better one. Now I'm looking at it. His strength and stuff goes up by 40%, speed plus 14%. He won't be as fast, this is a bigger issue. This one gives speed plus 36%. This one... That evasion plus 35. I think we're gonna go Mare Law.
MKESV004. Mare.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try this one for the time being. But yeah, we're done with the Mishy adventure. I think Lloyd would have been very proud of been in the suit, but somewhere out there in the cosmos, Tio is very, very happy, and that makes me happy.